Good morning, boys and girls. Actually, I shouldn't even say morning. It's not morning. I've been saying that all day. It's afternoon. So good afternoon, boys and girls. I have a little teacher's assistant with me today to help us with our adding and subtracting. Hey, little assistant, can you tell the boys and girls hi? Oh, no? Okay, little assistant is almost ready for his nap. Can you tell? He said he wanted to be my assistant and help out, but I'm seeing a little bit of a grumpy face. Maybe if I tickle it right out of him. It's kind of the same stuff that I would do to you guys at school when you guys give me the grumpies. I'd say, oh, you better turn that frown upside down before I come and tickle it out of you. All right, so for today's math, you're going to need something very easy to find in your house. Do you want to tell them what they're going to need? Right here, Hayes, I'll give you the clue. Tell them what they're going to need. You want to show them what they're going to need? Show it to them. If you're my assistant, you have to help. You're going to need some Legos. Now, we've got Hayes' chunky Legos. I think these are Duplos. It doesn't matter what kind of Legos you have at home, any kind of Legos. So you can use the skinny little ones or the big chunky ones. And I think the big chunky ones are going to help me also so that you can see what we're doing really good. So we're going to be doing some adding with the Legos. And we're going to be doing some subtracting with the Legos also. Now, when we get to the part of doing the subtracting, you are going to, oh, thank you, that's a very good assistant. You are going to need a dice, okay? Now, look at this silly dice Mrs. Held has. Oh, you can't bang them while I'm talking. I could not find our dice. Actually, I only looked a couple spots. I didn't want to look for the dice in our house. Okay, shh, that's not cool for school, buddy. So, I made a dice, and I just found one of the kids' blocks and some paper. You cannot make that noise or you're not going to get to be my assistant. Some paper, and I just made the little dice dots, and then I just taped it right onto the block. So if you don't have a dice handy at your house, just go ahead and make one. When I was thinking, oh goodness, if I can't find a dice, what am I going to do? I looked at one of these Legos that's pretty square, and I was like, well, if I have to, I can just add tape, kind of like I did to those Easter eggs, and put my numbers all over it, my dot numbers, and then I just remembered, oh, I could just go grab one of the kids' blocks. So then I just Mod Podged a dice real quick with that for our math. Okay, so we're going to start with some addition math, and then we're going to move into subtraction math. Hazy, are you going to be my assistant and hand me the Legos? When we do the Lego addition for math, you're going to want your pieces taken apart, so I'm going to take apart a few pieces. All right, Hazer, I'm going to have you sit right here across from me, because then I'm going to need you to hand me some of the Lego pieces, okay? Hayes might have to leave this session. If you saw his face right now, he's sulking down and being a little goober rather than being an assistant. Are you going to be my assistant or not? Because assistant is my helper. And if you can't handle it, then Hayden can handle it because he's good at being my assistant. Are you going to handle it or not, bub? I'm separating all of our Legos real quick because we did not have that done before we started the video. Okay, Hazy, this is what I need you to do. I need you to pick me 2 Legos, any 2 Legos. Can you pick me 2 Legos, buddy, and hand them to me? Okay, I don't want you making all that noise. I just want you to pick me 2 Legos. Give me 1, 2 Legos, any 2, please. Pick me 2 and hand them to me so I can show the boys and girls quickly. Hand me 2 of them. I didn't ask you to make me a tower right now. We're going to do the towers in the next part. Okay, he handed me 3, so I'm just going to take 2 apart. Okay, here's my first Lego. So, how many dots are on this Lego? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, I'm going to put this first Lego right here where you can see it. I'm going to kind of do it like that. And so then I'm going to write my number sentence. So, what's the first number of my Lego piece would be 4. And then, in a minute when I'm done, then grab my other Lego piece. And how many pieces are on this? 1, 2. Oh, I need this one, buddy. So 4 and 2. Oh, goodness gracious, Kyler, you're going to love this, buddy. What colors are those? Oh, stinky Michigan colors. I always tell Kyler we do not vote for Michigan. We root for Ohio State Buckeyes. I can't believe I just had those 2 colors together. Here's your board if you'd like to use a board in colors, buddy.
It's a big one.
You'll have to use the big board when I'm done. And if you keep whining, then you're going out. Sorry, guys. My assistant is not cooperating. Okay, so as you can see down here, I've got 4. What do we say when we're adding? Plus, how many are here? 2. equals, here's my number sentence. Read it to me. 4 plus 2 equals, and then let's count all of those up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, for our adding, you're going to want to count up all the little pegs of the Legos. Now, another way, if you're ready for faster adding, oh, nice job, Hayes. Hayes is copying it over on his little board, is you're going to take that bigger number, put it in your head, 4, and then the next pieces that you're going to add on, you're just going to count up from that number. So remember, you've got the big part in your head, 4, and you're going to add on 2 more, so you're going to count 2 more times. So 4, 5, 6. And that is still your answer. 4 plus 2 equals 6. All right, let's do another one. So I'm going to take those 2 away. Ooh, good job, Hazy. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Look at.
Ooh, looks so good, Hayes. What's that symbol that we use for adding in math? And my blue is not showing up the best. I'm noticing that in the video, so I'm going to pop it over to a black one. 4.
Look at.
Looks so good, Hayes. Plus, and let's see, let's grab this one. How many are on this one? 1, 2, 3. So 4 plus 3 equals,
Okay.
oh, and I'm sorry, you couldn't see those down there. 4 plus 3, good job, Hayes, I'm trying to talk, equals, so let's take that 4, put that big number in our head, 4, I'm going to add on 3 more, so I'm going to put 3 over here so I don't forget. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 4 plus 3 equals 7. Buddy, do you know how to be quiet? Get a bubble, let me show you. Like this. Keep it. Okay, 4 plus 3 equals 7. If you counted up all those pegs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that would be one way to add up 4 plus 3. Or you take that big number, put it in your head, and add on what is left, 4 plus 3. Okay, you are going to have to go out of here if you're doing that. That's not being kind to Mom or to the students that are watching the video. You said you wanted to be a helper. All right, boys and girls, here is another one. Oh, I grabbed that 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Plus
Look at, Mom.
3. That number sentence would look like 3 plus 3 equals. Oh, can you see it? Sorry, I'm getting my legs just right. 3 plus 3 equals, oh, you have that 3, put it in your head, put 3 on your fingers, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? Now that's kind of the shortcut way of doing it, by putting the bigger number in your head, because otherwise when you sit and you count every piece, that takes a little bit longer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or I could just go 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, now, grown-ups, an easy way for you to do this for them at home also would be to, on a piece of paper or whatever you've got, is to make them the frames for a number sentence. So you could give them a piece of paper that looks something like this. Sorry if I'm not lined up just right. And fill it up. I mean, I would add maybe 10 rows of this number sentence. And you could leave them a handful of Legos and say, okay guys, you pick them out. Or you could line up
You come to my.
the combinations for them,
And I want you to come quickly.
walk away, and say, okay guys, when I come back, I want to see all of your addition sentences filled up for what I laid out for you. So the first one would be
Zip up
3,
thing
sorry, that is an ugly 3, plus 1
and
equals, and they would have to give you the answer. So 3 plus 1 more, 3 would be 4. They'd have to add up this one. Hazy, can you whisper, please? 4, and this one right here has 3.
Look at, I made it.
I love it. I love it, buddy. So 4, put 4 in your head, 3 on your fingers, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, you can be done. Thank you, buddy. Adios, Hayes. Maybe it'll be a little bit quieter in here now. He insisted he wanted to be the assistant since I was using his Legos. Lesson learned. Hazy is not ready to be an assistant. Okay, so 4 plus 3 more. 4 in my head, 3 on my fingers. 4, 5, 6, 7. The number sentence is 4 plus 3 equals 7. I apologize for my chicken scratch writing. I promise my writing is neater than this in the classroom. All right, here's another one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 4 on that one. 4 plus 4 equals blank. So I'm going to put 4 in my head, I'm going to put 4 in my fingers. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you notice when I do that with the kiddos, I usually touch my head to show them the number that I'm putting it in, and then I pop down to my fingers. As they get better with this, their mental math capabilities will be able to flow a little bit faster, and they might not have to do all this. They'll just see it and understand the process. All right, so there's those two. I'm going to go ahead and do one more before I switch over to the subtraction. Here's a different version of 4. I think I can lay that one flat and you guys can still see it. So 4, and we'll grab that one. Okay, so then I've got 4 and this one. So my first number is going to be 4, and my next number is going to be 2. Let's add that number sentence. 4 plus 2 equals, so 4 in my head, 2 on my fingers, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so like I said, you can pop this little grid of boxes, a number sentence layout, on a piece of paper for them. I think 10 problems would be sufficient for a day's work of something like this, and get out the Legos and let them add them up. Sometimes in the classroom, I'll just draw this layout at the top of the paper, and then they like drawing the boxes too, so that's another option, is just to make the layout for them blank plus blank equals blank, and then they have to fill the page up like that. Okay, so totally up to you. All right, so now let's do some Lego subtraction. And now that I don't have Hayes in here to help me with rolling the dice, that was the other part that he said he was going to help with, is rolling the dice. He scribbled up all my boards. That little cuckoo mamoo. All right, so this board is not cooperating. Lego subtraction. Oh, boys and girls, you see that T-I-O-N? That hunk and chunk T-I-O-N? We do the potion with the motion. T-I-O-N, the potion with the motion. That's our hunk and chunk chant at school for that. Sorry, I'm going to fix up this L over here. It's looking some sloppy Joe. No sloppy Joes unless we're eating them for dinner, right, boys and girls? All right, Lego subtraction. All right, Lego subtraction. It's pretty simple. Start off by making some towers, okay? So, I don't know how many different sizes of blocks they've got in here. Sizes of Legos. Okay, so I've got some Legos that are single-sized, and when I stack them, I'm just going to try to do different colors so you can easily see when we take away. Oh, man, there's those blue and yellows next to each other again. You're killing me, Smalls. Okay, I'll use Hazy's scribble board as my platform here. Okay, so there is my dice. I'm sorry, there's my tower. And you don't want your tower to be any larger than 6 because your dice is only up to 6 when you're rolling. Now, if you want to make your tower huge and go higher than that, then I guess I would say roll 2 dice. So here's my dice. Here's my tower. I've got 6 on my tower to start out with, because I'm going to start off easy for you guys. And just like we did the number sentences a little bit ago for addition, I'm just going to go ahead and pop those boxes on there to do the number sentences with subtraction, okay? Sorry, I'm getting my camera at just the right angle. So blank. Now we use a different symbol when we do subtraction, boys and girls. What's that symbol called? I'm going to attempt to scoop my camera a little bit closer without knocking things over. And that would be a minus sign, okay? We have talked about that in the classroom, but we haven't been in the classroom for so many days. So blank minus blank equals blank. And we're just going to pop a handful of them on here on the board so that our grid is set up for when we do our subtraction Lego towers. I think I can squeeze one more down there. Another good idea when you're doing these, if you set them up for the kids, sometimes it's easier for their eyes to see the different rows by doing them in different colors. So maybe do the top one, the top box is in red, the next row of boxes in blue, the next row of boxes in green. You can use crayons, markers, whatever you've got. And if you don't have those things, then just all the same colors, also fine. If I did this at school on the whiteboard, I would have done different colors. That way it pops out, each line pops out easier for the boys and girls. So you can set up a page like that, or I'll go ahead and show you what I mean by doing different rows of colors while we go through and do our rolls. So I'll just do it one at a time. Okay, so blank minus blank equals blank. Okay, here's my first tower. My first tower has how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that first number goes in the first box, okay? 6 minus, now we don't know what the minus is going to be until I roll this dice and see what we land on. Oh, I just landed on 6. So 6 minus 6. I'm going to go ahead and write it in before I do it. That way I don't forget what I'm doing. I have 6. I need to take away 6. Now, boys and girls, hopefully your brains are going ding, ding, ding. Oh my goodness, that's what we started with. So I could take this whole tower and I could say, gone. What do I have left? Nothing, nada, 0. So 6, take away 6, you have nothing left, and the number that equals to nothing is 0. Okay? The other thing that you could have done is you could have taken them apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 take away 6 is nothing. 0. Okay? So now I'm going to go ahead, do the same thing. I've got longer blocks, longer Legos. I'm still going to stack them. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully I don't run out. 5. Oh, there's that blue and yellow again, Kyler. And 6. A little bit of different sizes, different colors. It's okay just so that we can see the separate layers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Again, I'm not going any higher than 6 because that is what is on my dice. All right, come on, dice, work with me. I do not want a number 6 again. I want something different. Oh, yes. Okay, this time I landed on 1. That one's easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, different color marker for a different problem example. I landed on the 1. I'm going to turn that there just so that you can see it. When I landed it, it was up top. All right, so now my next number sentence is going to say 6 minus, sorry, kind of writing sideways so you guys can see is a little bit tricky also. 6 minus 1 equals blank. Okay, here's my 6. Take away 1 minus 1 equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5 left. So 6 minus 1 equals 5. Read that number sentence. 6 minus 1 equals 5. Now when we do this stuff in the classroom, I always make the boys read me the number sentence back. 6 minus 1 equals 5. Okay? Now, if you want to take it a step further than that, and this is probably one of the last areas of our math that we make sure that the boys and girls can show us what the problem does. So I would say, all right, boys and girls, show me 6 minus 1 equals 5. Show it to me. So they would have to get 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They'd say, okay, 6 minus 1 equals 5. They would break that down and show it to me. That shows me that they understand the concept of the takeaway process. Okay? Okay, let's do another tower. Let me see if I've got enough to change it up. Doesn't look like I do, so I guess I'm going to take it back to the single tower just to be different. Oh yes, that yellow and blue separated. Go Buckeyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got my tower of 6. And let's roll the dice. Ooh, this time I landed on 5. Okay, I'll leave that there on its side so that you can see the 5 that we landed on. Another color for a new row, just so it stands out good for the kids at school. Blank minus blank equals blank. Okay, what did we start with? 6. We started with the tower of 6 minus whatever's on the dice. So let's shake it up and roll it. Oh, I had already did that. I'm losing my mind. Okay, well this time I landed on 4. I'm going to go ahead and write that on there so I don't forget that I've already rolled it. 6 minus 4. How many do we need to take off the tower? 4. So there was 6. Let's take off 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's left? 2. 6 minus 4 equals 2. So 6 minus 4 equals 2. Another thing that I'll say in the class is 6 take away 4 is 2. And it's just so that they understand that the process of the story problem when we're doing it is the same as these symbols. So 6 take away 4 is 2 is the same thing as 6 minus 4 equals 2. Okay? All right, we got room for probably a couple more. We'll go back to our rectangular tower. I've got 6. You know what? I think I'm even going to switch it up by just adding, because as long as I don't ever have... You mean lunch, buddy? Yep, let me finish this up. As long as I don't have less than 6, you sure can. You can roll my dice now. And this is what I need you to roll right here. I went ahead and added more. As long as my tower is not under 6, we should still be good.
I'm going to knock it over.
We're not going to knock it over, but let's see how many pieces we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 pieces to the tower this time. So that's the number that we are going to start with.
Okay.
8
Can I throw it now?
minus blank. Hold on, Hayes.
If you
Equals
want to
blank. I need you to scooch right here so that your head is not in front of the camera, and roll that dice right there. See what we land on. Oh, he landed on the number 3. I'm going to keep that there right on the side so the boys and girls can see it in the camera. We had 8. Oh, I'm sorry. You cannot see that board. Let me scooch it over. We had 8 minus 3. The 3 dots that we landed on equals blank. So we got to take away 3, Hayes. You ready? 1, 2, 3. 8 take away 3 equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is what we had left. Okay. 8 minus 3 equals 5. All right, we can do one more. We have a spot for one more down there. Can you help me out with that? Okay. I'm going to leave that tower back to 8 pieces. I think it's 8. Hayes was down there messing with it, so I'm going to count it one more time to be sure. Let's see how many pieces we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we have 8 pieces. So, oh, we got 9 pieces? Okay, that's enough. Let's not make it any taller because the boys and girls might have a harder time doing that. Okay, last boxes that I'm going to squeeze down here for a number sentence. Oh, hazy mazy. Hold on to the dice till I'm ready. Bubba. Hold the dice. Hold the dice. Okay. If you can see my last number sentence I squeezed down there in black, we started with how many pieces, Bud? 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make sure he didn't add any more to it when I wasn't looking. All right, 9. Nope, we're not adding any more, dude. When we're done, you can add more. All right, roll the dice right here so the boys and girls can see what you land on. Woo! You about knocked it over. All right, he landed on, how many dots are there, buddy?
1.
1. So 9, take away or minus 1. Get over here so they can see more than your head, sweetheart. Hee hee. Okay. Right, no, sticking out cut tongues. The number sentence says 9. Take away 1 is blank. So here's our 9. Let's take away 1. Thank goodness, because that blue and yellow is making a blue and yellow sandwich. Let's see what we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 minus 1 equals 8. All right, Bubs, back up. Okay. All right, guys, so I hope you have Legos at home that you could do these activities with. Stop. And then one last thing that I wanted to tell you that you could possibly do with the Legos also, and I'm thinking it would be more for addition, but you could get your Play-Doh out with your Legos, and if you lay your Play-Doh flat, you can take the pegs of the Lego and smash, and it would leave an imprint of your 3 pegs, and then you could take a different one, push next to it, and that would make another imprint while I wrangle this little boy, and then add up those 2 sets of imprints. So you'd have an imprint of 3 and 1, and you could count those all up to equal 4. Okay, you need to get out of here because you're not being nice to me. And lesson for me not to do videos when Hayes is awake. All right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed the Lego math activities, and I hope to see some pictures or videos of you doing the same thing at home. Adios.